I think if we're talking energy transition, we're talking innovation, we may be moving into a slightly different phase now. We can debate this today, but if you take things like maybe green hydrogen, electrolysis, EVs, wind and solar as the emerging winners of the kind of the new energy space, then maybe and growth is fast. This is a big energy system. It has to compete with an existing big energy system, but it's growing at 20%, which most capital would like to aim itself toward. So I think I think we can debate this, but you've got the corporate investment scale of the major companies getting into this space and consolidation, and I think you've got a lot of the ecosystem of startups to support that. So I'd be skeptical of an innovation for things like carbon capture, which is not scalable and not really going anywhere at the moment, versus a sort of wind and solar that are growing at 20% and EVs at 50%. So you've got, I think capital's already recognised that. You see the share prices and stock prices going that way as well. I think also defining the term innovation will be interesting today as well. I see a lot of innovation in startup space at the moment. I'm sure Arsha can say more about that. And also the policy and setting the agenda type space, so thought leadership. Ember, I can talk more about that later, but I mean, we've tried to not just reflect the reality on the ground, but shape it by saying what's possible, what growth can happen. There's always the idea that to get to net zero 2030, 2050, things like solar have to triple. And everybody sort of looks at that as, well, how's that possible? Well, that's exactly where it's compound 20% growth for 8 years and you get tripling. So I think we're trying to shape that agenda to say all of this is possible, and there's a massive growth industry there, and infrastructure needs to be built to replace a big energy industry. You need another big energy industry, which is, so we've kind of moved from, we talk stranded assets a lot at Carbon Tracker. People know that, but I think there's also an element of fear of missing out going on now, as people are recognizing it's $1 trillion industry that's being built. So there's a lot of space for innovation at the front end of that. And there's a lot of opportunity to support that at the micro level as well.